And how do you balance family life and politics?
Most of the times I gave a miss to the cops, So that's how rash I was.
Many tickets.
Many tickets, yes. Then when, I got married and I had my first son, that is when I kind of really, took a moment to just think about life. If I'm not there, what's going to happen to him? And it just weighed in on me, and I hardly drive the car anymore. I don't need to, but I hardly drive the car anymore. And even if I do, I'm not so rash and careless. That's point one. And as you said, I was a rebel in the sense I never believed in God, religion, spirituality, etc. before I had my son. But the moment, I just looked at his face, I was like, wow, okay, how am I going to take care of this guy? And then I said, Arey yaar, please dekh lo. Then I just left it to him. That is when I actually really started believing in something more, something, above us, which guides us also. That's, I think, a very serious topic to talk about here, but then that really changed something in me. And then I started to look at the other side of life.
So you have mellowed.
I have.
Let me come. I met the participants at FICCI here today. So Poonam is the president of the Bharatiya Janata Party Yuva Morcha, and her energy and activity for the organization throughout the country has put to shame most of her predecessors. She is known for her work in two different kinds, at least two that I'm aware of very prominently, promoting the digital space and its use in politics, and many times raising the issue of non-discriminatory policies for the girl child. She's become known for this. But Poonam also is known for something else. Now, she's a toughie. She tries to downplay that side of her and puts up this very innocent facade.
No.
But she is, no, you can already hear some comments that that's not even a facade, it's all real.
No.
No. So I just found something else about Poonam, is that she prefers to wear the kind of cotton saris that are not known for the kind of politics she conducts, but are more common on, say, a campus of a JNU. Now that's quite a contradiction in terms of being at the opposite end of the spectrum and dressing in a completely opposite sense. So Poonam, tell us, how do you maintain this soft image while being such a, I consider you a tough and effective politician?
I'm really a soft person. You can just don't ask my husband and my children. That'll be a difficult task. Toughie, life makes you really tough. You face a lot of difficulties. For a woman, she actually biologically quite tough. I mean, we are emotional, over-emotional, but still our hormones also play a lot of role in our lives in different way. And it decides our days also sometimes. We are good or happy or sad. But when you're a woman, and especially in politics, it just gives you a lot of strength, and it's required. I don't know if I'm a toughie, but I'm here. That means something I must have done to get this compliment to be a toughie. But maybe I'm a coconut. But coconut is actually tough from outside and inside both. So
Not always.
So that's how I am actually, quite soft, the soft Malay. But what I look at my life, 12 years in politics, that for a woman, it's tough. Luckily, for me, it's been a very different experience. For all of us, it's been. But it's been a great experience. And if you're strong and tough, it helps you for any politician, man or a woman. So I don't discriminate that a woman needs to do it more and a man has to downplay it. We are in a world where we are competitors, man or a woman, and we fight it that way. Second, about my clothing, I'm a Mahajan, so I'm like my father. I get along with every ideologies and I take the best of it. But I don't know what is BJP type of clothing, frankly, which I wear very nice cotton saffron saris, you can see. That's also a very cool dressing. You can just wear a skirt and a kurta, dupatta, like Umaji you've seen. I would love to try that too. But I'm quite okay with my clothing. Does it look like it represents some ideology? I don't think so. I think I look cool in it. So cooler people look cool in different clothes. Sorry.
Well,
what is the question to Sushmita? Now she's just thinking.
Okay.
Double toughie.
So, the president of the All India Mahila Congress Committee. She's from Assam. And she is known for raising women's issues and in a very effective manner. Safety of women is an issue that she has raised repeatedly, several times in Parliament. And one of her comments, I think, is very telling on this issue, that with more than 60% women who voted in 2014 election, it shows that their political awareness is growing. I think she's hit upon a theme that is becoming increasingly important in politics. Now, Sushmita is known for something. Let me see how I should put this in a manner that I don't get beaten up. Every parliament, and I have served 4 times in parliament, in each, twice in each house, has a member, one member who stands out from the rest for a particular quality. Now, parliament can be a rowdy place, and there can be a lot of people cross-talking. But one member in every 5 years stands out who is heard above everybody else. Somebody, no matter where she is sitting, and any seat of the house, every member sitting in any seat of the house, above all the din, may not be able to hear anybody else, but clearly and loudly hears Sushmita Dev. So tell us a little bit about how you got to be so effective at projecting yourself, and making sure that you are heard, and how that works to your politics.
Well, I think it's equally important, being a member of the opposition, to be heard on the floor of the House when you're speaking from your seat on an important issue. But I think it's equally important to be heard in the well when you're protesting against the government. And I mean, we would like to be remembered for the speeches we give, but sometimes the circumstances are such that we end up being loud for other reasons. But having said that, as a member of Parliament, I have to say that right from the first day, I mean till today, I would like to remember it as a place where we've given good speeches, we've passed many legislations. Although the media always highlights a bad day in Parliament, but the media sometimes undermines the power of the Parliament, where we've passed many bills day after day, after debating and working on many occasions till 10:30 at night, sometimes 11:30 at night. And I hope that all of us will be remembered for our good speeches and not for disturbing the Parliament, which most of the time the media highlights. But it's fun both ways. I think you need both the qualities, good speeches, and make sure you're heard when you're not giving a speech also.
The list is Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar. Yes, I'm just coming to that. She's a medical doctor. Now, I don't know whether she's doing greater service by joining Parliament or not, but she has contributed to medicine in more ways than one. Her 2 sons are also doctors, which I think is a wonderful contribution as a family. India is a country that is desperately short of doctors. There's something more about her. She is a very erudite speaker. And perhaps because of her professional background, she has special insights on certain subjects and has spoken on them often. And in a rare, erudite fashion, which appeals to both hardened colleagues as well as lay persons who hear her on television. Just today, she opened the debate on the surrogacy bill and was extremely impressive in talking about this cutting-edge thing. So She's also the head of the Mahila Congress in West Bengal. And it's a slight slip of the tongue. Of course, I meant Trinamool Congress. I would ask her to speak a little bit about her experiences in Parliament and as a politician, and having come from a professional background into politics.
Just to put straight what you just said, that I've come from professional life into politics. I've actually come into profession from politics because I started politics at the age of 15 when I was in class 9. And at that time, it is now nearly 42 years, my leader, Chief Minister of West Bengal, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, she was in first year of college. And my uncle used to be the Pradesh Congress president of West Bengal. So that is how I came into this fold. So to speak, I was in politics before I joined medical curriculum. And is that all you want to know, or was there something else also?
Up to you.
I think, yeah. So I think both ways you are actually serving the people, particularly the women. Because my subject in medicine, like you were saying, is infertility. I'm the first ultrasonologist of this country. That is, transvaginal ultrasonography is a subject by which we can get to know why a certain lady is not conceiving and how many eggs she's getting, and after stimulation, how do we take out the eggs for fertilization. So in that subject, I'm the first in the country, which was in 1986, when there was just another person in the world, Alfred FICCI, he was doing it in Germany, and nobody in India. So that way it is related to a well-being of a woman's state. And from there, when I joined mainstream politics later on with Mamata Banerjee, she has made me the president of first the West Bengal Trinamool Congress, and now I'm the president of All India Trinamool Mahila Congress. And women's issues are very close to my heart. I have an NGO through which I'm educating little children and women also. And whatever relates to women, wherever women are hurt, I'm the first person to be heard and seen there. That's why you heard me today during the surrogacy bill, and I think 2 days back, the transgenders welfare bill. Thank you.